Hi there, I'm Hillary Walsh, and I'm an immigration lawyer in Phoenix, Arizona. And I want to talk to you today if you have a loved one who's ever been detained in immigration. If this is part of your life story, first of all, I can only say that my heart is out to you, and it's our mission in life to get as many people out of those immigration detention centers, prisons as possible. To that end, we, throughout the pandemic, have continued to get dozens and dozens of people out of the detention center. We have an incredible success rate, and I'm so very proud of. Right now, I want to update you that as of February 2021, here in Arizona at least, I can't speak for all the detention centers around the US, but we've had a lot of success in helping people get out on parole. This basically means that instead of bond or fianza from the immigration judge, where the judge would determine whether or not you're allowed to get out of the detention center, we've been asking ICE for parole, which is something where you don't have to pay. There's no bond amount that you have to pay, like with an immigration judge in most cases, but instead you're able to ask ICE based on health conditions for your loved one to be released. One of the most common health conditions that we've been able to get people out of the detention center on is obesity. And I realize that not a lot of people are necessarily in the American way going to be considered obese, but for purposes of coronavirus, the body mass index is what's controlling. And if your body mass index pushes you up even close to being considered obese, we've been able to help people get out of the detention center. And thank God for that, because the last thing we want is for your loved one to be detained in a life-threatening situation. Another fact that's important for you to know is that if you do have a loved one who's been picked up and detained, right now they're quarantining everyone for 10 to 14 days. They hadn't previously been doing that. So it makes it really difficult for your loved one to make contact with you and including us. So if you think that your family member has been detained here in Arizona, please reach out to us. We have so many connections on the inside, and we're able to help do our very best to not only locate your loved one, but to be able to make communication with them during that initial quarantine period. My name is Hillary Walsh. I hope that this has been helpful for you, and that you know that the most important thing for us is that you are able to reconnect with your detained loved one. And if you don't have a loved one who's detained but know someone who is, perhaps you can share this video with them and give them some peace of mind that there are lots of people out there in your corner trying to help you. And right here at New Frontier Immigration Law, there's 25 of us fighting to get you and your loved ones free from the detention center. 623-742-5400 is our number. Again, that's 623-742-5400.